What is the minor scale? It is the second most common scale after the major scale. Together, these two scales make up the vast majority of Western music. The minor scale is a darker quality compared to the major scale and is unique due to its multiple forms. If you are new to scales, I recommend you look at my major scale video first. The default form of the minor scale is natural minor. It is like the major scale but with a flattened 3rd, 6th, and 7th degree. Whenever I say that a scale degree is flattened, it means that it is a half step lower than it would be in the major scale. It does not necessarily mean that the note literally has a flat. For example, the flat 3 of A minor is C natural, since in A major there is a C sharp. The scale above is C minor, which does use flats. It sounds like this. Notice how the flat 7 or the B flat is not a half step away from the tonic. This means that natural minor does not have a leading tone like major does. You can build the natural minor scale with the pattern whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. The harmonic minor scale form reintroduces a leading tone by having a natural 7 instead of a flat 7 like the major scale. This gives it extra direction to the tonic. It still keeps the flat 3 and flat 6 scale degrees. You can build the harmonic minor scale with the pattern whole step, half step, whole step, half step, augmented step, half step. The augmented step stands out in this scale. It is a half step bigger than a whole step. Here is how the scale sounds. The augmented step can sound creepy or even edgy and is often undesired, but it still sees a lot of use. It's up to you to decide if you want to use it. The melodic minor scale gets rid of the augmented second while keeping the leading tone by raising the 6th scale degree, turning it from flat 6 to natural 6. Therefore, the melodic minor scale is like the major scale but with a flat 3rd degree. The flat 3 is the most characteristic part about minor, as it is shared in all its scale forms. Here is how it sounds. Music using the minor scale will usually not exclusively use one minor scale form, although it is not uncommon. Typically, when a melody is ascending, it will use the melodic minor scale to gain the leading tone without the bumpy augmented step, and when a melody descends, it will use natural minor. However, this is extremely often not the case. This is how that sounds. The biggest factor in deciding whether to use melodic or natural minor tends to be the underlying harmony. For example, if you have a natural 7 in the harmony, then you're going to want to use a natural 7 in the melody, so melodic minor. And if you have a flat 7 in the harmony, then you're going to want to use a flat 7 in the melody, so natural minor. If you use a natural 7th instead, it would sound like this. If you want to use an augmented step or have a flat 6 in the harmony, then you would use harmonic minor instead of melodic minor. The most important thing when picking which form of minor to use is simply what sounds best to you. A parallel scale is a scale sharing the same tonic. For example, a C major scale is a parallel major of C minor, and the parallel minor of C major is C minor. C major scale sounding like this, while C minor sounds like this. The circle of fifths shows the key signature of every major and minor scale. The minor key signatures show the accidentals of only the natural minor form. Accidentals must still be used to denote the raised 6th and 7th scale degrees in melodic or harmonic minor. You'll notice that the parallel minor of each major scale is 3 stages to the left in the circle of fifths. Look at E major with 4 sharps and E minor with 1 sharp as an example. You'll also notice that each major scale shares a key signature with each minor scale. These scales are called relative scales. Relative scales are scales that share the same notes but have different tonics. Here are C minor and E flat major, for example. C minor is a relative minor of E flat major, and E flat major is a relative major of C minor. Note that only the C natural minor scale has the same notes as E flat major, while harmonic and melodic C minor do not. E flat major and C natural minor are not the same as they have different tonics. In E flat major, E flat is the most stable note, while in C minor, C is the most stable. It's not just about what notes you use, but how you use them. Here's C minor again. And here is E flat major. When referring to scale degrees, I'll always refer to them in comparison to the major scale. That is why minor doesn't have a 3 scale degree, but a flat 3 instead, because it is a half step lower than the 3rd degree of major. Due to its multiple scale forms, minor has 2 more scale degrees than major does, containing both flat 6 and natural 6, as well as flat 7 and natural 7. The flattened scale degrees have their own altered solfege syllables, making the natural minor scale do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, te, do. The flat 3 of minor and the natural 3 of major are both called the mediant. The flat 6 and natural 6 are both called the submediant. If you need to specify, you can say flat mediant or natural mediant. While the natural 7 is called the leading tone, the flat 7 is called the subtonic, since it simply does not have the leading tone quality of instability. That concludes this video. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.